mic is not muted. And this is the run of Elex. I've been playing it for a while now. I don't know how far into the storyline I am. I know I've completed, I guess, the first chapter or section or whatever. And it's like every time I run up against a big boss, I use grenades. They're very handy. Relatively, they're moderately expensive. But if you kill enough and find enough crap and trade and everything, eventually you get up enough to keep a stock. I have a stock. Took a lot of legwork, so here it is. Last time I did this, it killed over because I just killed one of these mountain trolls. It looks like two of them right here. There's one right here. There he is. Now, you see, I put it on proximity. Now, this is the most effective way of I've made some weird weapons, so it isn't short on the weapons. I just like to because it's rain. Always have a companion with you. And the thing is, depending on which companion, which part of the story, and what you're doing at that point in time, you get companion bonuses. Why my grenades not hitting me? Days. Normally when I do it like this, that's stronger than I am. The game craps out. It has its flaws. I mean, it's a good game. Your actions, they all affect certain ways, but this one is more in depth. I really like it. Not ragging them when they played the trilogy. Have not played the new one, Commander, but Commander Shepard and I have had a lot of battles with it. But it's a pretty good RPG, very big, I find the best. Oh, bro.
We've heard a horde of mutants is approaching the border to Zakor.
How many?
I don't know, but there's at least 2 Cyclopses with them.
Someone in Zakor wants to secure the West.
Mutants aren't an organized force. They're just a pack of dogs to unleash. It might just be them disrupting the forces there, rather than invading.
What does get me out of
You
that?
need to go there.
Yeah, well, if you insist on knowing what the Albs are planning, but this had better mean combat, not just a look-see.
Oh, dude, you got me out of combat. Because I picked up the wrong thing. It's my blaster that has an explosive knockback. Those type of enemies, you keep hitting them with the knockback.
Well, it seems as if the rumors are true. 2 Cyclopses. Let's take them down.
Wait a second. First, we should...
No waiting! We're not out here to wait. We came to fight. Just get your ass moving.
Hold on, wait. Damn it, woman. Oh, it's like that.
Get on with it. That fucking bird is looking for trouble. I gotta get my weapons together, then we'll take care of her. She probably died already. It's okay. I'll just load again. Damn it, which one is it? The C or the T? Let's go with this one. T. Alright, so now I have moments before something kills me to do this. Alright, ready guys? We're gonna go through this. See that? That's what I need. That explosive knockback. Hold on, let's save it. No. Save it. I'll come back in trouble every time, but still. Let's take care of it. Well, these guys. Always loot as soon as you can. No immediate danger. Saving again. This is one of those games you want to quick save often. Because here it is, when you make a point, I'll show you. You go to load game, you have all of them. So if you made a couple bad moves, go back a few saves. Change your decisions. You say something to offend somebody, you kill the wrong person, it happens. Me, I'm playing it as a go. Apparently, half of the people that I'm supposed to be talking to now, I've killed already. So, and never follow your traveling salesman into the woods or into the wild. Because they die, they don't respawn, or not yet, anyway. Hey, homie. Oh, yeah, he's one of these. Switch it up on them. What's up, Blair? That's the knockback. That's the knockback. Oh, hold on, man. You're running too fast. back. And knocking it back. Run, sprint, bruh. Use the space. Always use explosives like that too, because them count in here. Go. Drink. Taking that. Ooh, good luck. Cyclops still don't want to mess with. Sort of a one-shot deal. I'll give you an idea. If we go back to here. Let's start this. That way I got that guy down already when I come back. Alright, here we go. Cyclops, Blitzkrieg. Let's try this guy. Because they affect different beings. Oh yeah, it's plasma time. Lucky, huh? Come on now. Whoa. Why am I focused on him? What's wrong with y'all? Ow. Small ones make big ones. Big ones are better. I just messed it up, but I wanted to do this because this is going to piss him off. Oh crap, they did come get some. And that was the Blitzkrieg. Now, how I normally would approach something like this. Number one, I wouldn't let my companion run out there and die so easily. I was changing my weapons. Number two, I am going to lay down a blanket of those proximity grenades. It's going to take a while, but this is how I've been doing it so far. Some creatures, fire does not hurt them. Some creatures... Blanket of grenades. Oh, shit.
think I want to start trying. Oh. I need my sword first. Ooh. Good shield. Good shield. Alright, I got him taken care of. Now it's in you. They're schmecking. Plan A. Oh, wrong way. Oh, no, let's go all the way. Okay. Come on now. It's a blanket of grenades. This shit is you carry a multitude of weapons. One from your faction. I chose the berserkers. I like the fact that they want to they're going over no technology. Back up, next to their name. There's one of two. There's looting. Create that save point. No. This way. Options, then triangle. Quick save. Now let's move along. His homeboy is down here. Let's loot him. Loot as much as you can, because these different ingredients have different results and things of that. Clear.
lot of ammo. Now, and it didn't even crap out on me once. How about that? Maybe because I didn't use the grenade method that usually causes it. Having 20 of them laying out there at one time proximity probably short circuits it. That's nasty. Hey girl, come here. You okay?
Mutants, Cyclopses, they'll do for a start. But you promised Albelexiters.
We'll get to them soon enough.
Not soon enough for me. Let's kill these fuckers and go home.
What are you doing, rushing into combat like that? Are you trying to get us killed?
I'm trying to get the job done. If you can't keep up, fuck off. I thought you were a fighter. I spend enough time just standing around in the fort. I took that place. I did. So show me another damn challenge and stop wasting my time. I'm not running around with you to take down a few creatures. Let's do something that makes a real fucking difference.
You can get a challenge, but don't get us killed.
You don't risk, you don't live. You don't live, you stagnate. You stagnate, you might as well be dead. Turn it up, live it fast, make it fucking count. Now are we done here or what?
Everything okay with us?
Butterflies and honey. Stop being so soppy and let's get the job done, you asswipe.
Huh, just like a regular lady.
Follow me.
Yeah, sure. Okay, now it'll get interesting.
You should go back to Origin.
All right, sure.
Alright, well. I'm telling her to follow me.
Follow me.
Yeah, sure. You want trouble? You got it.
Shit, I can't use it yet, can I? Oh yeah, I can. Switch over to my fire sword because I'm in the snowlands. Figure that one would be better, but I need strength and dexterity of 54. Oop, there we go. Just pop that. Put right back here to my fire sword. Put it here. Alright. Now we can rock. Let's go. Find this teleporter. That's the damage I was looking for. Let's see what we got around here. Loot. Let's see what we got. Last one says sweet. Money. Where's my Elex? That's about it here. Oh, create that save point. Find that I'm gonna send her back to the base camp. Bring my homegirl whose senses Alexis.
You should go back to Origin.
Yeah.
That's that. there. Not really, because people will still get. What do I have there? Ray. Where are those at? We gotta go find her. How far is she? Right down here. Let's go. Let's go do that. Stop. Kill these kids. Do the kill like that. You have to chop off their heads. Man, she is moving. Got it? Alright, here we go. Charge it. Go, 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 go. Sprint, sprint, sprint. Got some people to kill. You might like it. Where are you? My little pigeon. My little bunny. Yeah.
Follow me.
Yeah, sure. Now this is a place we can have some fun.
Oh, we're about to, honey bunny. We are about to. Let's put this marker here. And leave this go here. Find our way through. You ready? I am. Let's say hello. Calm before the storm, just to make sure. Bam. I hate that to chase her down. All over again. What's happening, brother?
Even great men fall when the power of Elex is taken from them.
Zardom, once trusted advisor to the first Alexator. And now here you are, out of Zakor, separated from the Elex that gave you your powers.
I spent many weeks in fever, haunted by visions as the Elex that had sustained me slowly drained away. But in the end, I have been able to find a way to live with it. Despite the withdrawal, Jax, I am all that I was. But you, Commander, your appearance tells me it's not going well for you. Has the transition to emotion, to free thinking, unsettled the great Commander Jax?
Don't pretend you care for my well-being, Zardom. I don't have any reason to trust you.
We are both renegades now, cast out and hunted by our own people. We need to trust each other.
Perhaps. My raider was shot down. Calyx declared that I had failed my mission for the directive, and so must be executed. But I still live, and I am searching for the truth of what happened to me. I hope you can help me discover what that truth is.
You want my help with that? And what exactly is it that you think I can do?
Why were you exiled? You were an Alexator, the highest rank and honor amongst our people, and yet you left Zakor. Why?
Tarek, the first Alexator, is following a course with the other Alexators that I cannot. His mind is clouded. He cannot see the bigger picture clearly anymore.
And what is the bigger picture?
You have spent enough time away from Zakor. You must see the directive with different eyes now. But I put myself into exile so that I wouldn't have to discuss such things. Maybe one day the time to speak will come, but that is not today. I have found my place out here, and I will keep my peace.
I need weapons, and a way to improve my fighting strength.
Elex withdrawal has made both of us weak. You will need to spend your time and your strength wisely.
You cooperate with the Free People?
With some. They judge you for your deeds as an Alexitor.
They fear you?
Yes. As I said, it was difficult at the beginning. There were some who recognized me, but I have kept my identity from most. I want to live in peace here.
Help me reach the Ice Palace.
You know unauthorized access to the palace is impossible. Without the correct codes, you won't get past the first defensive wall. The automated defenses will kill you before you get close.
Then I will give you the access codes.
From who? Any Alb who identifies you as a renegade will attack you immediately. How will you get the access codes without fighting our own people?
I will have to find another way to get the codes.
That should be the last of your worries. You have other things to achieve first. However, the fact remains that you will need to lure soldiers from their positions in Zakor. Soldiers who are sent into the lands of the Free People rarely carry the codes to the inner areas of the Ice Palace. But then you know that better than I do, Commander. The security of the Ice Palace matters greatly to the Albs.
What would make the troops leave Zakor?
The directive, the great plan, and the highest goal of all Albs. Elex must continue to be extracted. They will only leave their fortifications in great numbers if something interferes with the directive.
And the only way I can think of to stop the flow of Elex into the Ice Palace is to destroy or deactivate the converters.
That makes sense.
The converters are heavily guarded.
I would expect so. But the influence of the Albs is not as strong as it once was in the lands of the Free People. Losses have been high, and the Free People have become more organized, at least within their factions. Some converters have maintenance issues, or have been shut down, like the one in Edan. But none of that is helpful as long as enough Elex is still reaching the Ice Palace.
Tell me more about your past at the Ice Palace.
I already told you. I have left that past behind me.
You can't deceive me. You want to take power in the Ice Palace.
What makes you believe that?
The Separatist leader, Sestak, told me. So what is it that you want? Are you planning war against the hybrid?
And you believe Sestak?
His arguments were logical.
And how am I supposed to wage war? One Alb against Zakor? All I would gain is my own death. I have my new life here. That is what matters now.
It's obvious that you are hiding something. You are more powerful than you appear. You speak of Elex withdrawal and the doubt that plagues you. But none of that fits your appearance, your confidence, or your character. So drop the lie. We both know the truth, Zardom. You didn't stop consuming Elex when you left Zakor. You found yourself a source somewhere, and you have kept your strength. You can still cast magic.
I'm not the one pretending to be something I'm not, Commander.
What are you really doing out here, Zardom?
And what is it that you want, Jax? We all must find our own path as this world changes.
So you do want to challenge the hybrid?
Challenge? You say that as if it's unthinkable for an alb.
For me?
The time is coming. We are close to achieving our evolution. But our enemy is close to completing his work as well. Find Thorold, discover his secrets. I must know what he intends before he dies. You may have lived your life in thrall to that machine, but the Albs existed before the hybrid took control. When the Albs searched for an identity, it was the hybrid that gave it to them. He gave us all worth through war.
Don't pretend you want peace, Zardom. That I won't believe.
The hybrid's last orders to you were to kill Thorold the Pilgrim, leader of the Berserkers, yes? But did he tell you why he ordered that?
And who should rule the Albs? You? It seems many in Zakor are beginning to question the hybrid's rule, but none have given me answers. None have said what the hybrid's plan is, or how they think they can better it. What is it we've fought for, Zardom? Don't you at least want to know that?
While First Alexator Tarek follows blindly, I want answers. But I tell you, the hybrid won't give them to you. He only wants power for himself, and it will be the ruin of our people.
You're saying a lot, Zardom, but where is your proof?
You know the directive requires all Elex must be delivered to the hybrid. He says he must reach the peak of evolution perfection to secure the future of our people. But what will be left of our world at the end of this war for Elex? All Elex means exactly that, all the Elex on Magalan. But do you think that the hybrid will ever be satisfied? What will happen when it has consumed all the Elex on Magalan? What then, Jax?
So you think the hybrid is lying? That it has a different goal for the directive?
I don't question his goal. I question our place in it. Do you believe that when the hybrid evolves, the Albs will serve at his side? After it has kept the truth and power for so long that its drive for Elex will just stop? No, Jax. After we have exploited the lands of the free people, the hybrid will only have one source of Elex left. Us. The first Alexator Tarek is too blinded by the hybrid's promises to see that. But I know that once he is done with the rest of this world, the hybrid will extract the remaining Elex from us. He will feed his evolution.
If you want war, then where is your army? You were revered in the Ice Palace. How many Albs still follow you?
None. My soldiers stayed in Zakor. Such is the power of Elex. Such is the power of the hybrid. It takes those with will to see the truth. But I'm not without power. I do have a force that is loyal to me. I have the strength to return to Zakor, to strike at the hybrid.
If it isn't in Zakor, then where are these soldiers?
I have told you my aims. I have told you that I have the resources to achieve them. For now, I will concentrate on building resources here in the lands of the free people. If you will play your part in the struggle that is to come, then I will tell you this. There is a camp in the mountains between Idan, Abessa, and Tavar. The people there are independent and fight for their own cause. They are a force waiting for a leader. You should seek them out. Perhaps there you can find what I have, a base of operations. Perhaps then you will see what I mean more clearly.
So, will you admit that you have kept the powers Elex gives you?
If you think I can acquire enough Elex to maintain my own strength, you are mistaken. Yes, I continue to consume Elex, pure Elex, but I have only enough to reduce the impact of withdrawal. If you are looking for magic outside Zakor, then you will have to look to the Berserkers of Edan.
Is Berserker magic as strong as the Alps magic?
Some of them are very effective. Their mana has allowed the magic of Edan to evolve a lot of power. I heard of a mage in the domed city with the power to fight an Alexitor. And as a berserker living beyond the borders of Edan, she might have a more open ear than those living under berserker law every day.
How do you plan to attack Zakor?
The only thing that would drive the hybrid soldiers from the Ice Palace is to stop the flow of Elex. The converter in northern Abessa is strategically important. If we could shut it down, that would show the Albs the limits of the hybrid's power. It would give us a chance to persuade others of our cause.
What if the Alexitors in Zakor learn of your plans?
Sooner or later, the Alexitors track down every Alb outcast. The question is whether or not we can survive until we are strong enough to be able to defend ourselves.
Do you think you have the strength to fight an Alexitor?
No, not at present. And you should know that an Alexitor has been seen near the domed city. I think he has picked up your tracks.
How do you know that?
You've hardly been discreet. But he only has suspicions that you survived. He has no proof for now. I would suggest you take care of him before he learns you really are alive. If the Alexitors were to discover that you live, then they would concentrate their powers against you.
Are you allied with the Free People?
Our cause in defeating the hybrid matches theirs, but I will do nothing to endanger the future of the Albs. Each of the factions has their own motives which could prove dangerous to our people. I heard that the Duke of Tavar is constructing a bomb that is so destructive it could destroy a city. What we don't know is his target, or how an outlaw has put together the technology capable of this.
You claim you're doing this for the Albs, but then you're prepared to kill them for your own cause?
It is a sacrifice that is painful to all. But the hybrid has blinded many of our brothers. There is no way to free all Albs. But with the blood of those who serve the hybrid, those lives will save others. But you will need to decide who you will back soon. The hybrid has sent a force of combat mechs and soldiers to advance inland into northern Abessa. This force must be stopped. Otherwise, they will tip the balance of power in Abessa in favor of the hybrid. Now you know my thoughts. And it is time for you to tell me your plans. What is it that you want?
I want the person who got me into this situation. I want Calyx.
For what? Revenge? Your brother doesn't want anything to do with you. He sees you as a traitor. He will kill you the first chance he gets.
He won't get the chance.
And how will you get close enough to speak to him? He is protected by a whole unit of soldiers in combat mechs.
I will find a way.
Well, maybe I can help you, Jax. Support me in my cause, and I will make sure that you reach Calyx.
You think you can do that?
Yes. And you know I am your best option. I recommend that you take my offer.
You will have my support, but you will have to deliver Calyx.
Then help me achieve the things I need to turn the balance of power back in our favor. Help me shut down those converters and make the preparations you need to. Do that, and I will tell you how you can lure Calyx to you. For my part, I will order my forces to infiltrate Zakor. I want a better idea of what is happening in the Ice Palace and the readiness of its defense systems. I will see you back here once you have completed your tasks.
I have taken command of Origin.
Then you can see the value of my advice. That place makes an excellent base for you, doesn't it? The Free People are strong when they are well led. And now you have won that group over. Perhaps others will follow. Good. But I get the feeling you have more to tell me.
I have recruited a powerful mage from amongst the Berserkers. Her name is Kaya.
Good. And were you able to win her over to our cause?
Hello. Hi.
The Berserker mage Kaya will help us.
Yeah.
We will need to call upon you when we face the Alexitors. You have made progress, but there are still things to be done. I will be here waiting for you once you have completed the tasks.
You fucked up then, didn't you? Right.
Make your preparations. Meet me here again later.
Everything okay with us?
Butterflies and honey. Stop being so soppy and let's get the job done, you asswipe.
Let us see. I was heading this way.
You want trouble? You got it.
Get that quick save. Hey, baby. It's my daughter.
trouble, you got it.
Run in and get the robot. Alright. Let's see if we can get this guy. Like the robot now. Come on, doggies. Not my biggest worry. This guy is. Oh, I didn't even know this guy. Yo. Right now? Or right before the game starts? That's good. See if I got any leeway. Yo.
You'll regret that. Someone's looking for trouble.
For the first like 9 hours of my gameplay, it was horrible.
That's enough. That's enough.
Dilly dilly. Y'all ready to get it in? Shooting down, okay. Let me finish killing these one dudes right here and I'll
Alright,
I think I'm about done here. Yep.
Something tells me I will need this.
No, I'm on my way. I want to just get to this save point, collect this little shit. Oh, this nigga done ran up on me. Hold on.
I'll crush you.
Strong enough. Player. Oh, I just got a trophy. I just got a trophy off that. I'm gonna create my save point. I'm safe? Yeah. Alright. I'm killed. Safe at the save file. Yeah, safe at the save